Dr. Rose here, the perfume lady, with another video which was inspired by Julie Watkins from my perfume group. This video is about 5 scents that transition from day to night and from work to going out. So you could use any of these fragrances in the morning when you go into work, and if you need to go out in the afternoon, maybe to an early dinner or to a date, movies after work, you can still use the same fragrance and the fragrance will last on your skin. You probably do not have to repeat the fragrance depending on where you live in the world, depending on the weather, and depending on what you do for work. So we're going to talk about these 5 beautiful fragrances, and I will tell you about the safety tip for the week. I will be back. Alright, we're back. Again, this video was inspired by Julie Watkins, and Julie, I will find you and make sure that you receive a decant from one of these fragrances, or maybe 2 decants. It will take me a while to get it to you, but I promise I will get it to you because of my busy travel schedule. So let's talk about the safety tip for the week. The safety tip for this video is a very easy safety tip. It's one that people have been talking about ever since people have been texting using cell phones, which has been so many years now. And this is not new to you guys, but this is just a reminder, because according to my research, about 9 people died on a daily basis in the US from texting and driving. And it's not only texting and driving, you know, that could actually impair someone's ability to drive a vehicle. You know, it can impair you visually. You know, it makes you take your eyes off the road because you have to look at that screen to text. And, you know, your hands are occupied. You're not holding onto the steering wheel as you should be holding onto the steering wheel, because you have to text using your fingers. And the third thing, it can also impact you cognitively, because it takes your mind off driving, takes your mind off the road, because you have to text. And most of the time, according to research, when people are texting and driving, the most common thing that they have seen that people are doing is saying this 3 letters, LOL. That LOL can wait. If your car is not equipped with Apple CarPlay, or if you have another phone other than Apple, you cannot use Google to text that person, it's best to wait and not use your hands while you are driving. I've seen so many people texting and driving, you know, on the road sometimes, and it's really sickening to me, because you can tell that they are weaving right off the road. They cannot pay attention to the road, to the cars that are coming in front of them. And even myself, if someone sends me a text and I have to pick up my phone quickly to look at that text message, and guess what happens? It's me taking my eyes off the road. In that matter of 3 to 5 seconds can cause a fatal accident. So be careful. Texting is not that important. Whatever someone has to tell you can wait. If that person cannot pick up the phone to call you and talk to you while you're driving, which, you know, if you're driving, you shouldn't be talking that much, but we all do it. But texting and driving is really bad, guys. Ladies, gentlemen, stop it. Put a stop to it. You know, use a way to, you know, dictate your texting to someone if you have to text, or do not text at all. Wait until you stop, or until you make it to your final destination. Alright, so now let's get into those beautiful fragrances that you can wear to work. You can also transition them to evening, You can transition into going out. You can do anything with that one fragrance that you're going to wear that morning or that night. The first beautiful fragrance is La Capitale by Xerjoff. This one has some strawberries, it has some caramel, some peach, and it has a little bit of leather and some ginger and rose and bourbon, right? So I have another video which will be really soon. This perfume is also on that video. This is such a beautiful fragrance. You can easily wear this to work, and then you can convert it to happy hour on a Friday or maybe on a Thursday after 5. Perfect example of a sweet but not too gourmand fragrance, right? You can smell like strawberry and caramel and not feel like eating yourself, okay? This fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. I love wearing this, and as you can see, I have won my bottle since I've had it, but I have so many fragrances and I can only get to maybe a fraction of what I have. I am not bragging, but it's just the nature of being a frag head. But this is such a beautiful fragrance, you guys and ladies. Oh my god, it's the mango. I mean, this smells divine. You know, the accent on Xerjoff, Xerjoff makes his fragrances to be very luxurious, and this is one of those luxury fragrances that you will find, from this house. Perfect creation of a gourmand fragrance. I mean, it looks like something created for sophisticated people, for rich people, people with money, right? Not people like me, or maybe not people like some other people that I know. But, that doesn't mean that we cannot wear it, because, if we buy it, we have to wear it. It's such a beautiful fragrance. I mean, it's just extremely beautiful. If you've never gotten your nose on this fragrance, you should try it. You might end up loving it if you are a gourmand lover, because I love this fragrance. The second fragrance that you can transition from daytime to nighttime to work to going out is Mon Guerlain Eau de Parfum Intense by Guerlain. This is an amber woody fragrance for women, and men, feel free to wear this fragrance as well, but this is so beautiful. I love the original Mon Guerlain. I know they have a lot of flankers. I've gotten rid of my original Mon Guerlain when the Mon Guerlain Intense was released in 2019. Of course, this is a creation of Terry Wasser and Delphine Jelk. This has some lavender, some Mandarin, some orange and bergamot in it. This is so beautiful, guys. If you don't have this in your collection, you should try because of the Tahitian vanilla and the Madagascar vanilla in this fragrance. It has some jasmine, don't forget that, and a little bit of rose. This has so many notes, and as usual, the notes will be posted for you either up here or up here, so I don't want to get into all the notes. I just want to tell you about how beautiful the fragrance is. I think this one is definitely takes away from the regular Mon Guerlain, and this one is just so beautiful and so much more intense and a deep fragrance. I think this outstrips the Mon Guerlain by maybe a few miles. This is sweet, it's deep, it's sexy, it's warm. It has a little bit of chocolate on it. Someone mentioned that it has a little bit of chocolate, and I have to agree. It smells a little chocolatey, but don't get me wrong, the vanilla in this fragrance makes it extremely sexy. Try this fragrance. It's not too expensive, it's very affordable. You can find it almost at any discounters now to purchase. And if you happen to find the body lotion, they don't have the body lotion for the Mon Guerlain Intense, they just have the regular body lotion. If you can find the body lotion and layer the body lotion with this fragrance, you will smell amazing. Okay, I know I just put 2 fragrances on. By the time I'm done, I'm going to have all 5 of them on, then I will have to take a shower. Again, Mon Guerlain Intense by Guerlain. This is a must-have in your collection. I bet you probably were saying to yourself, I hope Dr. Rose will come out with Chanel No. 5 as one of those fragrances that you should wear to work, out, and also to, you know, anything that you want to do during the day. This could last just for any occasion during the day. It is Chanel number 5. And you know, I have the biggest bottle, right? And I also have the body oil, the real decor for this. When you take your shower, you put this body oil on, okay, and then you spray that perfume on, that Chanel number 5 perfume on. You will feel like a goddess. You will feel like you are wearing the grand dame of fragrances. And this is how I refer to Chanel number 5. It's the grand dame of fragrances, okay? This one has some neroli, it has some bergamot, some peach. In the middle notes you have some jasmine, some rose, there's some vanilla, oakmoss, patchouli, and a little bit of vetiver in this fragrance. And this can be transformed for any occasion, okay? Day, night, going out, date night, movies, work, shopping. You can, if you could have one fragrance in your collection that you can say you can wear anytime, it will be Chanel number 5. I kid you not. I think I am down to maybe, I've used like maybe probably 20 bottles of this fragrance. That's how much I've used this fragrance. And all the women in my family, they wear this fragrance. Everybody loves Chanel. Everybody has some kind of Chanel. Some of them, they have Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. Some of them have the Coco Mademoiselle Intense. Some of them have the number 5. But I have all of them, and I absolutely love number 5. You know, it reminds me of, you know, glamorous ladies, right? That's what it makes me feel like, you know, a woman was very glamorous wearing this fragrance, and her hair well done, flawless makeup. You know, obviously not the word that I'm looking today, but flawless makeup, a beautiful dress on, and some flat loafers or some high heel shoes wearing this fragrance. She would feel absolutely beautiful. And at the same time, a woman with her hair on a ponytail, with just some lip gloss on, a pair of jeans and a white shirt and some flat loafers will still look absolutely amazing and smell beautiful with this fragrance on. You don't have to be very glamorous to wear this fragrance. You don't have to be extremely dressed, you know, very sexy to wear this fragrance. No matter what you're wearing, as long as you've taken a shower, you clean up yourself, you will feel glamorous wearing this fragrance. I just love it. I absolutely love Chanel number 5. And try to get the body lotion and the body oil for this fragrance. You will love it. Oh, of course, I have to spray it. Wow, oh my God, this is so good. This is heaven in a bottle. Fragrance number 4 is Black Orchid Parfum by Tom Ford. This is not the black bottle, this is the gold bottle one. This one has some truffle, it has some plum, it has some warm Ylang-Ylang, of course, you know, Black Orchid, and a little bit of patchouli. This is so sexy and so potent. Be careful when you spray this fragrance. You do not need any more than maybe 3 sprays. I cannot see the spray of this fragrance. Oh my God, that thing. I've put on 4 different bottles of fragrance on me already. Oh, this one is so good. Okay, you can spray this to go to breakfast early morning. Not in the summer, please do not wear this in the summer. Early morning breakfast, and after breakfast you go straight to work. You will still smell marvelous. And then later on, if you're going to dinner after work, you don't have to reapply it, because that fragrance will last the entire probably 12 to 15 hours that you are out. I kid you not. It is so sexy, so beautiful. Men love wearing this fragrance. Women love wearing it, and I think more women have this fragrance. And I've had several bottles of the one in the black bottle and now the perfume version. So I have both of them. One of them I could wear during the day, and this one I could wear day and night, all day long. I absolutely love this fragrance. I made the mistake of wearing the one in the black bottle, the Eau de Parfum, to an entire summer. Although I smell sexy, but every day I feel like I was burning up because that perfume lasted for hours on my skin and my clothes. But oh my gosh, this is so sexy, guys. you should try this fragrance if you've never tried it. Alright, the last fragrance is a fragrance that I talk about all the time. I cannot stop talking about this baby. This is Burning Rose by Carolina Herrera. Guys, ladies, Bulgarian rose, cinnamon, ginger, patchouli, and some rose. You don't smell the rose that much in this fragrance, but the ginger, the cinnamon, the patchouli make this fragrance absolutely gorgeous. Okay, it's dark, it's mysterious, it's sensual and very captivating. Okay, wear this to show your sexiness at work and show your vixen and craziness yourself in the evening. Okay, you don't need to reapply it unless you really want to reapply it, you know, for your date or the person that you're going out with to really smell this fragrance and really get into you. Okay, this is an absolutely gorgeous scent. I mean, it starts off, you know, full bloom and spices, right? But it mellows out into some saffron and then smell like, you know, some tea, maybe, you know, some chai style tea, right? It's, you know, it has a little bit of rosy scent to it. It's not too strong. I mean, like I mentioned, it's really gorgeous. Definitely more the spices you smell in this one, and you smell the cinnamon. But you know, I have yet to meet someone who said that he or she did not like this fragrance. And I wore this fragrance a lot, and I cannot wait to get another bottle because this one is already half. And Julie, sorry I cannot give you a decant of this one. Maybe I can give you a tester, but I promise I will give you a decant from the other fragrances. This is absolutely, undeniably one of the sexiest rose fragrances that I have in my collection, that is versatile from day to night and to any occasion that you want to wear this fragrance to. Alright, this was a short video. So Julie, thank you so much for inspiring me to make this video. It was a little difficult finding 5 fragrances because I believe I have more than 5 fragrances that I can wear during the day, to breakfast, to lunch, and then to work, and then also at night, you know. But I decided to go with those 5 fragrances because I think anyone who tries these 5 fragrances will absolutely fall in love with them as I have fallen in love with them. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for inspiring me, Julie. And for those of you who are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if this is your vibe, and let me know that you are a new subscriber. Usually I pick one of new subscribers to just donate something to. This is something that I do, but it's not all the time, so don't expect something every day, every time I post a video. But maybe this time I will just pick one new subscriber and say, hey, I'm going to give you a decant of one of my most loved fragrances. Again, remember, eat the dessert, buy the fragrance, wear your fragrance. Okay, don't let anybody tell you anything about, you know, you shouldn't wear fragrances. And you know, I'm a little sad because now I cannot work my fragrances at work, so I have to wear them after in the afternoon when I go to the gym, and also on the weekends. So that limits me Monday to Friday from 8 to 5 or 8 to 6. I cannot wear my daytime fragrances. But believe me, when I go home and go to bed, if I go to bed, I spray myself silly, right? I make up for the day, and then in the evening when I go to the gym, I do the same thing. I wear my fragrances, and on the weekend, I wear maybe 2 or 3 fragrances, maybe 1 in the morning, 1 midday, and 1 at night, just to feel like I'm making up for not wearing anything between Monday and Friday. But I love my job, and I respect, you know, what I do. The people that I work with that are sensitive to fragrances, I have to be careful because some people really have really strong sensitivity to fragrances, where people could actually get sick and end up in the hospital if they have asthma. So I have to be very careful. I'm sad that I cannot wear my fragrances, but at the same time, I'm very respectful of the people that are that I work with and who cannot wear fragrances. So don't forget to eat the dessert if desserts are your vibes, because I do eat them, and then after I eat them, I go to the gym and try to work it off. But anyway, thanks again. Thank you for watching. Love you. and I will see you next time. Bye now.